Godzilla Planet Eater. So this is the third and final movie of the animated Godzilla trilogy, and it's a little disappointing for me. So let's have a quick recap of the first two movies before we talk about the plot of this movie. So for the first movie, mankind is attacked by Godzilla, and two alien races come to Earth to try to help, but they can't do anything. So the remaining, or a good chunk of humans, go to space with these two alien races. And in the first movie, they come back to Earth, which has greatly changed and evolved because of their space travel. It's been like hundreds of thousands of years and everything. So they go to fight Godzilla, but they're not able to do anything. And it pretty much ends there. They kill like a baby Godzilla, but the giant real Godzilla comes out and they're just like, whoa, we're outmatched. In the second movie, they find this place they call it Mega Godzilla City, which is this nanomachine kind of city that replicates itself and grows. It's constantly growing, and it has been growing this entire time on Earth while they were gone. So they try to use it to destroy Godzilla, but they end up failing essentially. And then that's pretty much where the second one ends. So now we're in the third movie with the third and final alien race kind of trying their plan to destroy Godzilla, and they summon essentially their god to try to stop Godzilla. So that's pretty much the simplest plot of this movie. Because like I said, there's the two alien races and there's humans. The one from the last movies were really technologically advanced, and the second one is very religious. It's one of the things of the movie: technology, spirituality, religion, and I guess mankind being torn between them and what kind of path to take. So in this movie, they summon their god, which they say in the second movie, but I don't want to spoil it if you don't know, even though it's all over the advertising. So they summon him, and they hope to defeat Godzilla, but there's a lot more going on beneath all this stuff. So I want to say I'm a little disappointed about this movie because I've been waiting for a big monster fight since the first movie. You know, Godzilla versus Mega Godzilla. I thought that was going to happen in the second movie. Didn't happen. There wasn't a big monster fight in the first movie, which I thought was okay. Well, maybe, in the second and third one, we're going to have a monster fight. There is kind of a monster fight in this movie, but it's very tame and kind of boring, in all honesty. It's barely a battle. Like, there's not a lot of action, there's not a lot of movements. So I was very disappointed by that. Overall, like, this movie is well animated and there's a lot of goodness to it. If you're one of those movies or people who likes movies to be very deep and have a lot of undertones and stuff in it, I think you're very much going to enjoy this movie. Just tearing it apart, seeing what this symbolizes, what this symbolizes. But for me, I'm not really one of those people. Like, I can appreciate it, but I don't overly enjoy it. Not when it's just a lot, and that's what these movies felt like. It felt like it was a lot of interpretation for the viewer, which is fine if you like those kind of movies. But for me, like I said, my favorite aspect of Godzilla is the monster battles. I love the monster battles, which is something we really didn't get. I like, interpreting some things, Godzilla's the atomic bomb or whatever. Like I said, you have two alien races representing technology and spirituality. It's just like, oh, how do we use it to combat, Godzilla or whatever, or what does it represent? And there's definitely a lot of that in this movie, but like I said, I'm not a huge fan of that, so it was kind of holding me back from really, really getting into it. And this is the third movie, and I only really know one of the main characters besides Godzilla, named Haruo. There's the religious alien guy who's been in all three movies, and the scientist guy, and then the people aboard the spaceship. And I just, like I said, I only remember one of their names, so I kind of feel like they fail at that character, introducing us to the character and us getting to understand them and like them. Like, I know they're there and they look familiar. I saw some of them, like, well, he looks familiar, but I don't really remember who he is or what his deal was, besides the main character. Another thing that kind of disappointed me was the ending. I wasn't really happy with the ending. It was an okay ending. I felt like it was going to go towards that direction, but just kind of the way it went about it and some of the things that did happen, I just did not care for it. And like I said, I don't want to spoil anything. Just go watch it. It's on Netflix now. But like I said, I like the designs. I like the animation and everything. It was pretty cool. I really liked it. I really like how Godzilla looked and everything. And there is stuff to appreciate it, but like I said, for the most part, I didn't care for it. It is a good movie, I think, but it just depends on who you are and what you're looking for in movies. If you're really gonna love and appreciate this movie, so I give this movie a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. For me, it was just like I said, a little frustrating. This is the third and final movie, and I feel like not too much has happened. Just a lot of talking and exposition to get to this point, to get to this ending. Where in reality, I mean, they could have just made it into one movie, you know, a 2.5 hour movie and 2 hour movie to really get to this point, and they could have just cut out a lot of the stuff that wasn't really necessary because it wasn't really overly interesting story or anything like that. So, like I said, a 6 out of 10. It's not a bad movie. It wasn't for me. If you watched this movie, what did you think? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out. Hey, if you like this video, we have several other awesome videos you can check out. And again, thanks for watching.